But there were so many tests I put to Chariji to know whether he was the right Guruji or not. I was testing him, but every time I failed. But in between, when we were 20 years old, we went on tour to Bangalore, Mysore and Ooty. There was a temple on the top of a hill where Lord Venkateshwara's Murti is there. It is in a lying pose, black statue. And me and my sister were very, we used to, we were devotees of Lord Venkateshwara right from our childhood. So we were curious to see the statue. But because it was in lying pose, we stood at one corner of the entrance and we were seeing the statue. But we could see there is one statue, another statue is moving, and he sat exactly like a human. And a very big statue, and we little got scared also that how come the statue is moving. And it was happening right in front of our eyes. Me and my sister little got scared. And I asked my sister, can you see something is moving? And she said, yes, I can. Then we felt like Lord Venkateshwara is seeing into our eyes straight away. He's just sitting, he's putting his hands like this and he was seeing into our eyes. We got scared. We both took our two hands and then we ran away from there. But just after this incident happened, within 6 months, I used to collect some advertisement from newspapers about meditation, yoga and all. Then I found a small advertisement saying Sri Ramchandra consciousness. So I cut the small page and I asked the permission with my mother that can we go there. So my mother said yes, you can. And whole day we have attended that session where Lalaji and Babuji's two posters were there. And the curious thing about that was they told, you don't need to go into the forest to do the meditation. You can be at your home, be a grihastha and also meditate. That really helped us. Me and my sister were looking something like that, where we don't want to go away, be with the family, but at the same time do that kind of deep meditation. So the thing is, at the end they said we need some donation. So we were just 20 years old and we didn't wanted our parents to spend money on something where it goes we don't know. So we gave up. But after 6 months, we found one auntie who said, Sri Ramchandra mission, where you went was not the right one. I'll take you to a place. If you wait for a few months, I'll take you to a place, bigger place, where they don't ask you for any donation. So she told about Sri Ramchandra mission from Domalgoda. In July 24th, 1998, we joined, me and my sister, first sitting we took in Domalgoda. Usually I get doubts anywhere because I'm afraid not to go to any wrong place. We have seen so many Kanchi Kamakoti yoga and so many different types of yogas, but we didn't step in right away because I want to know whether it is that perfect one or not. But when I came to Domalgoda, attended this first meditation, simply my heart said as if this is the home. This is the final thing. And there were no questions. And I was overjoyed. And there were no questions. But at the same time, from then onwards, I started asking Chariji many questions inside my heart. I didn't see him in the first year or second year, I think I have seen him. But before that, I kept talking to him from my heart, I think. But there were so many tests I put to Chariji to know whether he was the right Guruji or not. I was testing him, but every time I failed. whenever I'm failing, my confidence was increasing. My belief in him was increasing. I felt, yes, he's the one. It took 3 years for me to become that full confident person. When Chariji left, I was literally in pain because I was not married, and he promised me to twice or thrice that he will get a person for me. He will get me married. So I was little upset, but again I thought, when our masters promise something, they will do. Maybe it may be little later, according to my journey. But being an Indian girl, Hindu culture and all this, we have a certain limit for a girl's marriage age that already crossed. So I was so upset that he left without telling me anything. But still I had confidence in him that it's okay. If he didn't tell anything, he didn't do anything, there might be a big reason for it. I still kept waiting. When Kamlesh Master came, just after Chariji, Kamlesh Master was our Guruji, right? Daaji. So I immediately didn't get that, what do you say, attraction towards him. He was still at a distance for me for 1 or 2 years, I think. I couldn't become that close to him, to Daaji. But then slowly listening to his speeches, and the pain of Chariji was still there, which didn't allow Kamlesh to come in, I think. So it took some time for me to understand what's going on. My heart couldn't accept it. So in the transition, I kept listening to Daaji voice. Again here testing the next Guruji, it's like. And then, I don't know when again I fell in love with Daaji. And this time it is much more intense than Chariji's. The love story was much more intense, where the conversation between me and Daaji was completely continuous. In Chariji time, I was having some other disturbances, home, family, career and all. So, but here with Daaji, even though I had the career, I had family and all, the love developed very deep. And that's why I didn't feel like meeting him physically at all. All the time he was there with me. He's there. I'm very, very happy and with that, because even right from my childhood, I didn't had my father. My father was not that close to us. But I felt our Guruji as if he was my father, very close father. I didn't wanted anything else in my life.